You see some members of the Pampanga coaching staff, Coach Isel, right there. Thank you always for taking care of us here. Boss A.J. Gonzalez, team owner of the Giant Lanterns, looking for 3 straight this year. It has not been an easy road, but it's never going to be easy to try and go for a 3-peat anyway.
That's right. And matter of fact, you know, nobody's done that yet here. But the Giant Lanterns are in a good position to make history. Oh, good shot by the birthday boy.
John Lloyd Clemente finally getting his first points of the game. He was 0 out of 5 prior to that. Castillo had a terrific second quarter along with Brian Lakap at pareho na silang pumasok dito to start the fourth quarter.
Will they have the same impact? That's the question. Lakap corner 3.
That one's short. Muyang making sure that no other guy got to it. Larry sings it to the left side. Clemente, you gotta be wary of him if you're Valenzuela.
Ends up in a post-up.
Clemente fakes out Diputado. 2 former National University standouts.
Yeah.
Lloyd Clemente and Rev Diputado.
So it's right now, it's target basketball right now, trying to find where you have advantages in terms of cross matches.
Only with 2 points, make that 3 right now with that mid free throw, but 9 rebounds, 7 on the offensive glass. He has tried to contribute in another way here para sa Pampanga. This free throw of the game is brought to you by Extreme Appliances, ang subot kompletong appliance brand ng Pilipinas.
And which is why he remains to be a Giant Lantern. If he's not scoring, it's in the other departments. Much as like how Archie's been. You know, he's not scoring, but he's helping out on other stuff.
Dahil kung titingnan mo rin naman, they have a lot of other sources to draw from in terms of scoring the basketball.
Agree, lalo na pumasok pa si John Nermal. Although one might say, you know, may adjustment period pa ito si John Nermal with, you know, new players around him and the system that they use. But I feel that's very little concern for the Giant Lanterns because, you know, these guys are quick to pick up schemes and, you know, maganda rin ang bond nitong Giant Lanterns.
Well, you know, Pampanga has developed the identity as a team that really lets their defense fuel their offense, which is why they are one of the few franchises in the Mpbl to ever win a championship and the only franchise to ever win 2 championships, make that 2 straight here in the Mpbl.
Yeah. And if that is any question, if the Pampanga Giant Lanterns actually do play a lot of defense, just look no further. The previous game against Batangas, that was a really low-scoring game if you consider the firepower from both those teams.
Nermal was looking for a foul there. Di siya pinituhan doon. Pero 5 naman ang abante dito ng kanyang kupunan. Salem drives on Muyang off the glass and in.
A good decision by Salem. You have Larry Muyang on you, closing out from the perimeter, just a little up fake, move the defense a little bit, and then drive downhill. You have foot advantage quickly.
Nermal, Lakap puts his hand up. No problem para kay John Nermal.
In my opinion, that is the very first clean jump shot that I've seen from John Nermal in the 2 games that he's played. He was very uncomfortable playing in that last game against Batangas. While he did score points, those points he literally had to plead for because of the type of defense that Batangas played on him.
You would think that, you know, coming from this league that there wouldn't be so much adjustment time para kay John Nermal, especially galing naman sa PBA. But of course, you're playing with different teammates. And you know, there are a lot of personalities involved here. Hindi na lang to syempre basta-basta. You're trying to incorporate yourself into a team that's already played a number of games at this point of the season.
That is right. And one thing you don't want to happen if you're an insert new one, it's like I see Diputado right there with a stick back, is you don't want to disrupt chemistry.
Yes.
You know, a new guy coming in, a new talent coming in does not necessarily mean good chemistry. There will be adjustment periods, to which I know they've considered that in their development.
This is our 3-point shot of the game brought to you by Extreme One-Stop Shop Appliances. It's John Normal finally hitting one from downtown.
The bench has really helped out Pampanga here. Guys like John Fa, Estil, even Renz Palma, who scored 5 points earlier. Alcoriza had 4. And even Alan Mina had 4. Those guys have really helped out scoring from the bench. Samantalang dito sa side ng Val City, I guess it was only Lakap and Bringa. So those two were the top of mind that have really scored good. Oh, clearly a push.
Yeah, Kobe Monhe had that arm extended. John Normal was very pesky on defense, trying to deny him the basketball.
Stuck in there.
O sinasabi ni Kobe, nakakapit na raw si Normal. I thought that was pretty legal defense.
Yes, agree.
Clemente foiled at the top. Armenion drives middle. Runner in the lane, short. Ball is up and loose. Castillo collects it for Valenzuela. At may foul na may itatawag laban sa Pampanga. Sonny Estil will be called for that personal.
Boy, Castillo and Estil, these guys don't score a lot, but you see the effort that they play in this game. Role players that do not command so much of the ball, but give you what the team needs.
Anim ang hinahabol dito ng Magic. They get it across to Alabanza. Diputado rushes to the scene. Shot clock at 10 here for Valenzuela.
Taking too long.
Diputado, baseline drive. Hesalem has to take it. Beats the buzzer.
Good shot.
Normal step through. JLC will not force it. Normal gets it back. Muyang wants it against Alabanza.
Yeah, he has a mismatch underneath.
They go inside. Finally, Lars at Castillo rotating over to him. Nothing much Ken could do there.
Yes. Better read of that play. Good slip by Larry Muya after trying to initiate that screen action with John Normal. He did have John Normal already underneath the position against Alabanza, but Normal didn't like that look, and so he pressed on until that second action where he slipped.
62 to 59. Check out our special deal from 1xBet when you scan the QR code and claim your special offer.
Just down a couple of points. See the free throws disparity right there. That's a +7 free throw makes of 9 more attempts for Pampanga.
Larry Muyang, 1 out of 4 from the free throw line. Now 2 out of 5. Jose G. Gonzalez, team owner of the Pampanga Giant Lanterns, he's taken a more active role in terms of manning the sidelines this season for Pampanga. Napansin mo, lagi na siya nakatayo.
Oh, yeah, agree. This season, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think that's just something that he wants to see also from his players na, you know, that they try harder actually. Because obviously the target is on their backs because of the back-to-back championships.
Right.
And no matter who they have on the roster.
At wag nating kalilimutan, hindi pa po ito final roster ng Giant Lanterns.
Yes, I think there are a couple of
3 more.
3 more players coming in.
Yeah, Pasaol, Reverano,
Yeah.
and CJ, right?
Well, we're gonna check that. I think there only 2 of those 3 are coming in.
2 of those 3 are coming in. All right.
63 to 59 here. Tiburcio needs someone. They go to Monje. Shot clock is late again, but the looper, Kobe Monje, able to convert. Bringas is down. Ano nangyari dito?
He's down there on the left side of the floor. See what happened here.
This is our play of the game brought to you by 1xBet, the title sponsor of the Mpbl. 1xBet, your choice, your victory. Feel more game with 1xBet. That's another bailout shot for Valenzuela. And they're within 2 points here, Coach Mike.
Yes.
63-61. 4 minutes and 32 remaining in this game. Check out our LGR fan outfit of the game. Some fans here inside the Brenzigao Convention Center. Medyo busy sa kanilang mga cellphone. Time out naman.
Chill time.
Oh, pero action resumes now with still a lot of time actually to play in this game. 4 minutes and 25 ang natitira. Pampanga up by 2 points. Good evening to everybody watching on Facebook and YouTube. Happy Palanya here with Coach Mike Perez and Ms. Mika Abisamis. That's a stop for Valenzuela off the timeout.
And another chance for them to try and equalize here. Possibly take the lead.
And surprisingly, they're staying in this with John Formento on the bench.
Correct. And the big question is, when is he coming in?
Yes.
Because we're at the 4-minute mark. You haven't seen one of your top scorers so far. He leads in scoring as well as assists.
He's only scored 2 points since the first quarter, by the way.
That's right.
At 12 in that opening period. Concepcion short on the push.
And you see the frustration as well on Archie Concepcion. Pretty understandable if you're Archie. But the team's got to hold on here.
Diputado in control of the rock. Another late shot clock situation for Valenzuela. What will they do to bail themselves out? Bring us. That's an open look. Way short on the shot. Nermal initiates the contact with Esalem. Basket and the foul para kay Jan Nermal.
You give that left side of the floor for Jan Nermal with that left hand dribble in open floor. Good find by John Fa. He was pretty much late, and Jan Nermal had enough strength to finish off with that English.
As our fast break of the game brought to you by Extreme X-Play on-the-go speaker. Take your music anywhere. Nermal now slowly getting his baskets late in this game. 9 points, 3 rebounds. He's perfect from the free throw line. Yeah, I will not say that again.
That's the toughest part.
Oh yeah.
No? Just when you say that, he misses.
That's just a part of the job. That's it's so magnificent. Or very grateful to be able to have front row seats.
Oh yes.
To this kind of action.
Oh naman. A good tap by John Fa.
Formento. Closer, no, Muyang, that's off the leg of RV Bringas.
Yes, that's definitely off the leg.
And I don't get why he's trying to complain.
Yeah, and hit his foot.
Kitang-kita naman.
Talaga naman tumama nga.
Under 3 minutes to play here.
Kaya mga coaches niya, sinasabi mo baka na lang, okay na.
There's absolutely no use. Oh, they leave Nermal. Thought twice about the three. Muyang wanted it. Concepcion rejects the screen. You could really see that lost explosiveness on the part of Archie Concepcion.
Yes, agree.
Formento, can he get one from the outside? No. He ends up with his own miss. It's really the good shooters who always have a good line on the shot. Kaya daling i-follow ng kanilang mga tira. No?
Correct.
De La Cruz barely grazing iron on that outsider. Concepcion, pinabayaan lang doon ng depensa. And we're now in the final 2 minutes of this one. Pampanga up by 6, 67-61.
Archie Concepcion was actually Nem De La Cruz's man. When after Nem De La Cruz missed that shot, Archie on up to the races. got past that defense of John and really started finishing it off. Nem de la Cruz was too preoccupied with Larry Muyang coming in.
That's our fast break of the game, brought to you by Extreme Cool Air Conditioners. Ang Extreme Magpalamig, free installation for split type air conditioners. Timeout, Val City Magic. Archie Concepcion and Larry Muyang against the Batangas City Tadway Rum Masters combined for just 19 points. Actually, this is not really the kind of output we're used to seeing with them combined.
Yeah, kasi that game was a highly defensive game for both teams. And when you look at the numbers, tonight he's 1 out of 11 from the field. Really so much of a struggle. Pero ito mas maganda yung quality ng mga looks ni Archie compared to the previous game. Matter of fact, yung potential game winner niya, ang hirap rin ng tira na yun. It came off a miss, they recovered, and he just ended up with a floater before, that made layup by Levy Hernandez of that beautiful play by Coach Cholo Villanueva.
That was certainly a very spectacular play call by Coach Cholo Villanueva, who up to this day I still will say as one of the brightest young minds in Philippine basketball.
And you saw his demeanor after Archie made that floater. It was like business as usual. I mean, we get a timeout, let's set up a play, and the way that he called it.
That guy's never too high, never too low.
Yes, agree.
Formento with 15 points, 12 coming in the first quarter, missing on the second free throw, 67-62. I thought Formento was on pace for a 20-25 point output in this game after what we saw in the first quarter. In fact, I thought he could have gone for 30 with the way he was shooting the basketball.
Yeah, considering how he started, and oh man.
De La Cruz could not handle the rock there on the rebound play. And they will send in Brian Lacap. De La Cruz hasn't really had a good night tonight. 4 points, 2 out of 9 from the field. And that's his second turnover of the night. 1:17 remaining. Pampanga would love to put more cushion on this lead.
That's right.
No need to rush here. Valenzuela is in the penalty. Pampanga with 3 team fouls. Normal thought he was hit, puts it up. He was hoping for a whistle. They need to rush itong Valenzuela. Under a minute to play. Formento turns the corner. John Formento kicks it out. Tiburcio doesn't settle for the outside shot. Lacap, that's a good look. Brian Lacap misses. RV Bringas against a plethora of defenders puts it in off the glass. 67-64. Bringas is down.
Yeah, he goes down.
This is a 4-on-5 essentially, and Muyang takes advantage of it.
And RV Bringas still down on the other side as Larry Muyang was off to the races. See the shot right here by Lacap. The shot will not fall. RV locates the rebound. Again, a lot of defenders right in front of RV. He was able to put it through the glass. He goes down.
I am not sure why he went down. There seemed to be no hit on him. He just suddenly fell to the floor.
Well, the good thing is he made that shot for Val City, but because of that, Larry Muyang was off to the races, and nobody's gonna stop a big man in Larry Muyang with the ball on his hands going downhill.
Muyang sinks the first free throw. And this trip to the line could actually seal the deal para sa Pampanga, although there is still 36.6 seconds remaining in this game. Pampanga still has 2 timeouts. Valenzuela with 1 more to call. If this free throw goes in, I'm sure Coach Raymond Valenzuela will call the final timeout. No signs of it. Valenzuela inbounds from the backcourt. They bring it into their area of attack. Formento, pass fake, turns it over. John Ashley foul, forward to Nermal. Valenzuela needs to foul.
They need to foul. You need a foul.
Formento still trying to go for the steal. They give it up to Egilos. 2-second differential, shot clock, game clock. There you go. That's the foul.
But that foul came in way too late. Could have gotten it a little bit earlier. In the hope that they start missing free throws. After all, Pampanga shooting only 65% from the line.
John Ashley fa, quality minutes off the bench tonight para sa Pampanga Giant Lanterns. Just missing on the first free throw. Jose G. Gonzalez. Mabuti siya hindi masyadong umiiling sa mga mintis na free throw tulad ni Senator Jinggoy.
Oo nga.
But I think with this total right now that they're shooting with tonight, 16 out of 26, baka may masabihan siya.
Oo. And the Giant Lanterns go back in the win column after a loss against Batangas, but it wasn't easy against the Val City.
It was a tough game. Valenzuela